Good morning, everybody. It is Brian Davis. BrianDavisLive.com is the website, and I appreciate every single one of you being here. For those of you that are unfamiliar with who I am, my name is Brian Davis. In January 2016, I was diagnosed with cholangiolar carcinoma. Very rare cancer. It's a bile duct cancer is what it is, and mine's intrahepatic hepatic. That's a big word. Basically what that means is the tumor planted itself inside of my liver. And at diagnosis, it was 13 centimeters in size. In January 2016, they gave me 21% chance of making it past 21 days if basically what I had to do is I had to have a drain placed, and there was only 20% chance of it working. Well, it did work, and I've been fighting this disease ever since. We're about 14, 15 months into it now, and I've had 40 treatments of chemotherapy, right? My treatments are 6.5 to 8.5 hours long, depending on the nurse for that day. And, for you that have been following my journey, you know that my commitment in the beginning was to write every day. And the email list here on the green ribbon that you see on my site where it says subscribe here, clicking on that, what that does is get you access to my journey. And I encourage everybody to click on that ribbon. It gives me a purpose to write. I have not been writing lately. It's something I need to work on. I may have to go to all videos like this. My fingers hurt. They've gotten weak. It's hard to type. Over the weekend, I was at a basketball tournament. I was blessed to be able to go to a basketball tournament and watch my son play basketball. So that was pretty cool. And partway through the tournament, I noticed it was hard for me to hold my phone, if that makes sense. So the little bit of typing I do today, I reserve for trying to work on my book. I've been trying to work on that, and but I do want to write. I want to get back to writing. And part of my problem is getting up and getting motivated for the day and getting moving. So I looked back at what worked in my past. And in the past, I got up every morning at 3:30 to work out. A lot of people that know me before I was diagnosed know this. I got up at 3:30 every morning to work out in my gym down in the basement. And so what I've committed to today is to get my physical activity back up and to get back to a position where I can train again. Is I've made the commitment to get up every morning, feed myself, to get my nutrition going and food prep my food for the day, and my son's, as I do because I train him. But then my commitment to myself is that before I can come back home from dropping him off to school, so to give you a big picture, the way my morning looks now is I get up, I get his dinner ready food ready for the day. I get my nutrition for the morning, get my wife off to work. I'd drop him off to school, and I come back, and then I sit in the chair and I feel sorry for myself. That's basically the way it's been going. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I fell into a depression at the beginning of January, and I've been fighting to get out of it since, and with much success. But facts of the matter is, when I come home and I sit in that chair, although it's what I need to do sometimes, it can sometimes be a safety blanket that holds me back, that allows me to feel sorry for myself. So what I've committed to do, this is it, in a nutshell. It's very simple, because I think if you overplan, you're going to fail. I've made a commitment to myself for the benefit of my son. He's my champion. I will not come back home until I've walked for an hour. Okay? I shouldn't say that. I will not come home until I will not leave the sports zone until 8 o'clock. Now, this is what I'm saying. Is some mornings I'm going to run, or some mornings I'm going to walk before Mason goes to school. And so that would be me getting up at 4:30, getting down to the sports zone, walking from 5 till 6, coming home, getting his food prepped, and then getting him off to school. Other days where I don't have appointments to be at, I'm going to get up and I'm going to drop him off to school, head down to the sports zone, and I'm going to walk and then leave by 8 o'clock. And that, what I'm hoping is like today, that gives me a jump start for the day. So while I was out, after I got done running, I ran to the store. I grabbed food for the house, fresh vegetables, fresh produce, for the counter for the house. Then I had to go pick up some imaging. I had to get some tests done, and then I had to pick up something else. And then I made my way home, and I made a big loop. Okay, and I already got more done today than I probably got done all of last week, if I'm being honest with myself. So that's kind of what I'm working on. That's an update where I'm at. I know I feel like I've let a lot of you down in not having my posts up. So I know this is a little long. We're looking at probably about 7 minutes here today. We're at a rate of about 6 now, and wrapping things up. And I don't want to drag this out because, I don't want you guys to have to spend a lot of time watching videos. But if that's the way that I'm able to communicate to you right now, and even if that's only once a week through the website, I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do right now. I do want to write, and my goal is to write on top of doing these videos, but I really want to just start out my week, whether it's a Monday or Tuesday morning, and just let you guys know where I'm at, where my head's at. I've got some exciting new things coming. I'd like to say thank you to Jacob, shout out. He'll know who he is. I took a selfie with him earlier today. I asked his permission to do so. So you'll see it on some of my social media. You can find me on Instagram at Brian Davis Alive. You can find me on Twitter at Brian Davis Alive. You can find me on Snapchat at Brian Davis Alive. You can find me on Facebook, Brian Davis Alive. So anyway, you can find me at all those places, plus BrianDavisAlive.com. Jacob this morning was kind enough to sell me his Blue Yeti microphone, and I'm using that today. And I love the Blue products, and I own a Spark, and this is just another contribution to my fight. He gave me a very, very good price on it, and I appreciate it very much. And Jacob, I hope I can only hope that it serves me as well as it served you in spreading the message that I've been given to spread. So with that, I hope you guys have an amazing day. My name is Brian Davis, and I'm getting ready to go out, and I'm going to kill it some more. Like I said, it's 10:30 in the morning. I've gotten more done today than I did all of last week, in my opinion. So I'm actually going to get some food in me real quick and check my to-do list that my wife put up. I'm going to compare it along with my to-do list, things that I want to get done for you this week. And I'm going to crush it. I'm going to crush it for another 4 hours. Why not? So with that, I hope you go out and attack it. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope that you can forgive me for not writing as much as I have in the past, and I look forward to doing it more for you in the future. Have an amazing day.